Hello my beautiful ladies. Today I am going to do a beginner's makeup kit. Just like essentials that if you're just starting out with makeup you may want to invest in. These are the things that I use to do a full face of makeup, so I'm just going to kind of briefly go through some of the things and hopefully you will enjoy this video. Thumbs up and subscribe. So if you'd like to see things that I use in order to create a basic face, then please stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing that I work on when I do my face is my eyebrows. So I use two different products, but as a beginner I would suggest starting out with a good brow pencil. This is a brow pencil that I use by Rimmel. It's just a brown brow pencil and it has a nice little brush there on the end. So you use that to feather out the beginning of your eyebrows. So this is a very good tool to start with if you're just first doing your makeup. Now after my brows I like to do my eye makeup, and for my eye makeup I usually start with a good base or primer. So basically a base or a primer is going to help your eye shadow to stick and also help the color to show a little bit more vibrantly. So this is a paint pot from MAC. They last a really long time, and this is a color called Painterly. It's supposed to be a flesh tone. Not my flesh tone, but somebody's flesh tone. After your base is applied, then you want to go on with your shadows. Now the shadows that I suggest getting as a beginner, and I still use them now, are the Wet n Wild palettes, and they're like maybe $3 to $5. They come with a variety of colors and they all complement each other, and their color shows up really well. So these are really good to use as a beginner. Palettes are always a great thing because you can invest in multiple colors, and you know you'll have a ton of looks that you can make with that one palette. After my eyeshadow is applied, then I like to go in with liner. As a beginner, if you're starting out, you may want to start with one of those felt tip pens. I used to use those a lot. I think Maybelline has a really good one, but they're like it looks like a marker, but the tip is like really pointed and it's like a felt tip, so it gives you a lot more control. I like to use gel liner, and this is by MAC. This is called Blacktrack. It's a fluid line. Wet n Wild makes a really good one for like $3. Maybelline has a really good one for like $7. So this is like definitely, I think all of my looks I use some kind of eyeliner because I just like lining my eyes. After that, a definite must-have is mascara. Mascara, this baby right here, is everything. Like, you need mascara no matter what you are doing. So this is Maybelline Big Eyes Falsie, the Falsies Big Eyes, and I like it because it has two sides. One is for the top lash, which has a applicator that is larger for your top lashes, and then it has a bottom, and this applicator is smaller for your bottom lashes. So I love this mascara, and another good one is by Loreal. They have one called Voluminous. CoverGirl has one, it's an orange one that I really like. So mascara is a definite must-have for whatever you are doing. Even if you don't put on any makeup, I need you to put on some mascara, okay? Unless you just like bumming it out, because I have a lot of those days I don't put on anything. And I dare somebody to say something. Say something if you want. And I'm going to look at you like, yes, may I help you? Anyway, okay, moving right along. I personally am a lash girl, so I love wearing my false lashes. It just makes me feel like glamorous. Plus, I barely have lashes myself, so I call them struggle lashes. I do like the Demi Wispies, which go from shorter hairs on the inner corner to longer hairs on the outer corner. So it just gives that feminine, really feminine look to your eyes. After the eye is complete, I will go in with primer. Face primer is kind of the same thing as eyeshadow base. It's just a base for your makeup to stick onto. It kind of helps you from getting oily, so they claim. So these are some of the primers that I like to use, and the cheapest one that I have is from Rimmel. This is called Stay Matte Primer, and they're like $6 from Walmart, and they're pretty good. Another one that I like to use is called Porefessionals, and you can get this from Sephora. Basically, Porefessionals is to kind of fill in your pores if you have larger or more noticeable pores. My favorite primer of the three has got to be Phillips Milk of Magnesia. Phillips Milk of Magnesia is a laxative. However, I don't know who was playing in laxatives one day and just decided that this was you know, a good idea. But either way, thank them and thank the Lord for creating them. This sucker is so good if you get really oily, like in your cheeks. Wherever you get oily, you put the sucker on there, let it dry. It's gonna like turn your face a little white after it dries, and then you put your foundation over it. You would never even know it was there. But this sucker works, okay? You definitely find it at the pharmacy because it definitely helps to clear some digestive issues you may have. After a primer, I like to do a little bit of just blemish covering, if you will. And right now I use a concealer called Kat Von D's Tattoo Lock-It Concealer. And my color is Deep 36. And basically I will put this on any kind of little blemishes that I may have. It will cover up the blemishes so that when I put on my foundation, it kind of disappears. It's magic. So this baby is really good. And this is a tattoo concealer, so it's really thick and covers really well. After I color correct, I have to put on my foundation. I like to use, my favorite foundation is L'Oreal True Match. And I used to use this a long time ago, but for some reason, I don't know why I stopped. But then I started using it again, and I really, really love this stuff. So L'Oreal True Match, it has good coverage. If you don't have concealer, this stuff is still really good to cover blemishes and stuff like that. And they have a lot of color options. So my color is an N7 in Classic Tan. This stuff is really good. It's like $8, so you can't go wrong with it. After my foundation is on, I will highlight. LA Girl Pro Conceal. I'll go a couple of shades up. This stuff is amazing, okay? $2.50, you cannot beat it. Your local hood beauty, okay? So before I contour, I will take a blush by MAC called Blunt Blush. And I will warm up my face. So I'll apply it to my cheek area, around my forehead, just something to not make me such one color. Then I like to go in and contour my face. And right now I've been using this bad boy by Black Radiance, and it's like $5 from, I got it from Walmart. And this color is Rich Mahogany. So I'll take this in the very smaller portions right here of my cheekbones, and sometimes I'll contour my nose with it. So what's next? Oh, blush. So my favorite blush right now is this Milani blush, and it's really pretty. It's also a very neutral color, so I use this a lot, like all the time. Just gives a little bit of color to your cheeks so that you don't look, I mean, you can definitely go without blush, but I mean, this blush is so pretty. Like, who wouldn't want to put this on their cheeks? Okay, we're almost to the end. I know it seems like a lot, but it is a lot. It's kind of a lot, but okay, you just learn to live with it. After the blush, I will go in with a highlighter. This is from Heart Candy, and they sell this at Walmart. And the highlight just basically goes right here on the top of your cheek. Highlights are so pretty, and I really don't understand why they make so many, because they are really different. They have different undertones and stuff like that. This is a really good one, a beginner one to get, because first of all, it's cheap, and yeah, I don't know, it's cheap. I mean, why? That's reason enough for anybody to buy something, huh? After I highlight, now it's time to move on to your lips. And this is the fun part. I mean, everything else was fun, but lipsticks are so fun. Like, I love lipsticks. And right now, I've been like obsessing over these Milani lipsticks. I did buy most of the matte ones. I think the only one I'm missing is the purplish color one. But I just love Milani lipsticks. They're only $5, and they are like really good quality. When you put them on, the color shows up, and you know, it just does what you want them to do. Also, line your lips before you put on your lipstick. And when I say line your lips, listen here, all right? Matter of fact, come in here closer. Come closer. Yes, you. Hold on. I'm gonna pull you closer, okay? Because I need you to hear me. Okay. I'll make sure we're focused. Okay, we're gonna focus. Lip liner is to line your lips, right? The outer portion of your lips. However, this is year 2015. I love y'all, but do not just line those lips, okay? You are going to have to work this lip liner into your lips. So that may be from just outlining it and then kind of coloring it in just a little bit, to filling in your entire lips with the lip liner, okay? That's the best advice that I can give you. Fill in your whole lips with the lip liner, and then when you go in with your lipstick, you can put it on the inner parts of your lips, and then you get a nice gradient effect from lipstick to lip liner, and it makes it look really nice. You can really wear any color lipstick that you want, but the lip liner is the key, okay? And we don't need any harsh lined lips. This is not 1992. That's over and done with. I hope it never comes back, really, because if it does, then I'm just done with makeup, because I can't. Okay, so now we can move back out. After you put on all of your makeup, all your face and everything else, sometimes we have put on a highlight that's a little bit too light, or maybe your foundation is a little bit too light. It's good to go in with a skin finish. This one is by MAC and it's in color dark. I use this all the time just to kind of tone it down a little bit, because you don't want your highlight to be too bright and everybody's like, whoa, she's highlighted. Okay, that's not yes. Okay, that's no ma'am. You don't want to be that highlighted. So you're going to go in with your skin finish and kind of tone it down a bit. Also, Loreal makes some good powders. This one is kind of used up, but they make good powders that you can just go in and buff out whatever it is that is too bright. Then you want to spray your face with some kind of setting spray. So this is the one that I have out that's closest to me right now, is this MAC Mineralized spray, and this one is the charged water one, and I think it's has some type of extra something in it. I don't know, but whatever. It's supposed to, like, if you're too powdery, it's gonna moisten up your face a little bit so that you don't look like a powder puff girl. And it's also supposed to keep your makeup in place for the day. I don't know how accurate that last statement is. That's what they say it's supposed to do. I like it just to not be so powdery. But then by the end of the day, I'm oily skinned. I'm not going to be powdery anyway. So this you can take or leave. You don't really necessarily need this. I'm sure you'll be just as fine or just as oily as you would have been if you wore it anyway. So, you know, take that one with a grain of salt. Keep your tissues on hand and make sure that you blot throughout the day, and you should be fine. With that said, now our faces are beat and we are able to go and enter the world and be just as fabulous as we want to be. And I hope that I helped you with that process. Stay tuned for more videos. Hopefully you will thumbs up this video if you liked it. Let me know if you want me to talk about anything else or anything specific, and I'll see about making a video on it. And other than that, don't forget to subscribe, and I will love you forever and ever. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. All right, until next time, YouTube. Bye.